Hey, hello, it's Snake. It's just Snake, all alone. CommComms ain't dead. Like, it's not dead. Noonan's just too busy, but I'm here playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. Hopefully to completion. I've had a bit of a history covering some Ubisoft titles, or mainly Watch Dogs, in which I just throw in some opinions about Assassin's Creed as well. But this isn't going to be your standard Ghost Recon Wildlands playthrough. I've got a bit of a gimmick going here. If we can just get down to the options menu here. Okay, bring up the HUD. I'm going to be playing with no HUD. Absolutely nothing. No screen information. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two about the game if I can't depend on anything. No mini-maps, no ammo counters, no objective markers, nothing. Game's probably not made to be played that way. We'll find out. We'll find out the hard way. And I'm just checking in here as well. Yep. I was looking for the subtitle options. Subtitles are allowed. That's more for the viewer than for me. And, how useful are subtitles for shooting guys, really? Except for telling you who to shoot if you're not really listening but can read. That's about what you got going here. We can have over the shoulder or iron sight. I'm going to allow myself iron sight, so I'm not totally mad. This is also a totally blind run. I've got two things here just to check the game works, but I'm just going to delete these. Neither of those lads were to my liking. So let's get on. This game has character creation, and I don't much care for the character creation in this game. It's a bit limited, and it's all military themes, and I find that rather boring. There are several faces. Each of these faces has a name. There's a male and female equivalent. I'm sticking with Murphy, because Murphy is a part of my name. Unfortunately, Sparky isn't. So, yeah, we're gonna have to stick with this lad. And just change him up a little. Brown eyes, boring, but hey. That's what I'm rocking as well. Very limited beard selection. And a very obvious winner. Let's go with that. I'm not quite sure. Here's the thing. It's a military themed game. Most of the options are military man. And most of the unlocks are bigger military gear until you effectively have some just giant armor that I don't know yet if it adds any bonuses to your character. I guess I'll learn as we go along. As I say, this is really a blind run in every sense of the word. Red hair. I'm hoping there's no camo index like in Metal Gear, because camo, not really one of my chief concerns. If you're the kind of person who can't watch a playthrough where someone's going to make a lot of mistakes, even though it's a blind run and people won't know what they're doing ahead of time and won't make the most optimum calls, this isn't for you. This is going to be a run of suffering. I'm going to cut around repeated failures pretty often, though, so there shouldn't be a total dead end. You're not just going to spend 40 minutes watching us assault a base and just have the boring bits as well. If things get really bad, I'll cut around. So you can start with a cigar, but you do have to unlock the cigarette. And yeah, maximum suffering run, extreme difficulty. I don't actually know how hard this game is. This intro cutscene does have an interesting effect on me. I've watched it several times because I've had to make several characters and I've tested the game a few times. But every time, the moment it's over, it all slips from memory. It's the most generic military special ops kind of intro you've got going. But I'll let you guys watch it and hopefully you can internalize it for me.
They murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Also, I will fix this jittering.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't.
So this game offended Bolivia. I hope this commentary won't do the same. Hopefully the frame rate doesn't offend Bolivia.
Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, it gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
Those two are my AI allies. I don't think anyone here has a character. Especially after my creator guy who's just been given a voice.
I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina and drank all the way to Villazón.
Well, I like that guy.
Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That's
That
tactics.
explains why you smell like ass.
Just bros hanging out in a chopper.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Then we didn't do our jobs very well.
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
I've only been to the Wild
Every day
West.
you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
Now, that line I really like because either they've just decided you'll create a character as a kid, or we're just really bad at making up shit to kind of throw people off our trail. I like to believe my guy's awkward.
Let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power.
Yeah, this was a dry run for Far Cry 5.
I'm your resident spook for this ride.
Oh, hopefully this doesn't end with a nuke. Actually, hopefully it does.
The briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Alright, we got some civvies to throw into the firing line for me. Fantastic. Makes me regret not picking the sunglasses option, just in case I'd be wearing sunglasses during the night. There were sunglasses, I just wanted those boring brown eyes to just be present and accounted for.
For soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers.
It's
Hundreds
fine.
of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets.
I'll probably die hundreds of times to Santa Blanca's
As
bullets.
Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qataris 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru, you found him. Amaru is one of the founders of the Qataris 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no...
Hey, let's not get political here. Come on. Cool your jets.
Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people...
Let me just shoot people apolitically and we can get
Where
on.
is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there's a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
The deadliest game.
Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
I'll probably forget that. And then I waited for a bit. Just had to stand and contemplate. Oh, that time skips. No wonder I kept forgetting the cutscene after I saw it. I just spaced out for a few hours. But yeah, here we go. Ignore that. It's not technically HUD, even though it is.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
What is the pay for being a ghost?
Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more
Hey,
bodies in the ground.
keep it apolitical.
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick.
We need to
before we get stuck
focus
between
on
local
two things at
politics and
once.
the firestorm of
My
cartel
shots
bullets.
and your
First
conversation.
objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
So we can crouch. Yeah, I'm just kind of puzzling out. Z button throws out drone. Guess I'll need that. There's also something else in this game that... photo mode. Don't worry, this isn't just going to be sightseeing. That's HUD. Get away. Get off my screen. Oh, I've got a bunch of HUD now. I kind of need this HUD. This is acceptable HUD. But yeah, we can just kind of fiddle around. I don't know what my aim with this is. I mean, other than getting a good photo, I guess. There's our hero. That's Murphy right there. It's the spitting image of a Murphy. And Bolivia is his Wild West. Beautiful, beautiful. But I do have one last surprise. There is one last thing that's going to make this run just that little bit harder.